like a few days before even weigh-ins, Coach Aaron said, I think Carli's going to finish her round one with a head kick. And that's exactly what happened. Coach knows me so well, and we work that all the time. So he knew that I was going to execute the game plan. So I mean, even coming home back to Lafayette, everybody's very supportive over here. They're very happy with my performance, and it's amazing to come home to all my family and friends and the new fans in Lafayette and the new fans, around the world. It's awesome to see.
From MMA Island. Donuts after every win. Is that like a post-fight tradition for you?
Yes, definitely. After every fight, we find one of the best donut shops around wherever we're at, and we get some donuts. And then I eat a bunch of donuts, and then I get back to my diet when I get home. So I don't eat donuts every day, but I'll definitely will chow down on some donuts after my fight.
Awesome. Do you ever plan on opening a cake shop of your own, especially with that 50K bonus that you have right now?
Yeah, I mean, I have a retirement plan of owning a bakery with my sister. She bakes really well, so we have that in the works for years down the road, maybe when I retire.
Oh, cool. So it's still like in the family, a family business?
Yeah, my grandmother's cake shop that we grew up in closed like about 5 years ago, but me and my sister want to bring it back, or bring something similar back, just in her name and her honor, and as soon as we can. So we're definitely planning that for the future.
That's awesome. What was your reaction to the 50K bonus? You have $100,000 in bonuses now. How cool does that sound?
I mean, it sounds insane when you put it that way. But yeah, I wasn't, I was kind of expecting it because I kind of, shut down the hype. Yuneisy, it was her night and it was her hype, and I kind of stole her hype. So I was hoping, I got it, but there were so many finishes on that card that whoever got it, I knew whoever would have got the bonuses deserved it. So I would have been happy with just the win, but the bonus is a plus, and couldn't be happier with it.
And with that performance, I mean, do you kind of expect to fight in front of a crowd next, maybe?
Oh, that would be amazing. I definitely miss fighting in front of a crowd. I like the added pressure of a crowd. It drives me. And I'm hoping to get on that NOLA card under Dustin Poirier. If that happens this summer, that'd be amazing. I feel like the Lafayette crew, or just Louisiana in general, would love to have as many Louisiana people on the card, Lafayette fighters. I think that would be amazing.
You're back home in Lafayette right now. What did Aaron Phillips have to say about your performance?
He was super proud of me. He knew. I actually was talking to somebody today, and he said that Coach Aaron called exact like a few days before even weigh-ins. Coach Aaron said, "I think Carli's going to finish her round one with a head kick," and that's exactly what happened. Coach knows me so well, and we work that all the time. So he knew that I was going to execute the game plan. So I haven't even seen him yet since I've been home. I'm actually going to see him tonight at training. So I'm excited to see Coach Aaron.
Very cool. I believe he had a wedding to officiate during your fight. Um, can you talk to me a little bit more about the team that you had on hand? Who was your cornerman?
So my cornerman that came with me for this fight, it was Walter Monso. He's my boxing coach. He's with me every time, so that was the same. But Drake Pellegrin, he's a local pro fighter out of Lafayette. I train with him. He's my training partner, but he's also a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so he's great. I appreciate him so much for coming. He was amazing, a sparring partner during fight week. So I appreciate everything he did. And also Abe Williams came out. He's another black belt out of Headkick, so he came with us, and I appreciate the guys picking up the slack when Coach Aaron couldn't be there. It was awesome to have. It was a great team. It was a great week, and good vibes all around.
hmm when I first talked to you, you were like, I think it was back in 2021. What year did you start training? Was it in 2020 or a little bit before then?
It was in 2020, right before all the stuff with COVID hit, and then I started like a month before COVID, and then I had a lot of time to train by myself, watch YouTube videos, hit the bag all day because what else was I going to do during COVID? And then right after COVID, I picked back up at Headkicks, and we've just been rolling ever since.
So if COVID never happened, do you feel like you would be on a different career path?
No, I think I would be, exactly where I'm at. Because either way, I was gonna, I fell in love with this like right before COVID hit, and I just, ever since I stepped in there and like started to, pick up the punches and feel that like I felt I had potential when I first started. Obviously, it was pretty terrible, right, when you first start at something, but I just felt something. I felt like I could do this, and 5 years, 4.5, 5 years later, here I am. So it's crazy to think back to the first day I ever threw a punch, to now.
I guess where was your head at, I guess, before getting into combat sports? I guess what did you kind of envision yourself doing after high school? I believe you played softball back in high school as well, right?
Yes, I played softball my whole life, and then I went to college. So in high school, I just remember thinking I was going to play college ball for 4 years, and then have a job working, I don't like a 9 to 5, or being a physical therapist. I was in PT, not PT school, but I was going for physical therapy at McNeese for a little while. So I definitely prefer what I'm doing now over being in college and doing all that. So I'm happy with where I am.
Most definitely. And I think after the fight, you talked a little bit about your mindset, how you had to change it from winning to maybe, I guess, inflicting damage. Was that kind of the mindset switch after your last two fights?
Yes, definitely. I knew that's what I needed. And I knew that was the difference between when I was getting consistent knockouts till my last two fights that I lost. I was just focused on getting the win instead of, actually, bringing some aggression behind my punches, and not just, I think that changed everything for this fight. And it also gave me confidence knowing that, because my last two fights, when I'm not getting knockouts, it makes me think like, can I even get knockouts at this level? Like, do I have power? Am I too skinny? But I knew I had it. I knew I have power. I know that I have power. So I'm glad I brought it back, and got to show everybody in the fight.
Mhm. Is Sean O'Malley your favorite fighter to watch right now?
Yeah, he definitely is my favorite fighter. I love watching. I think striking is so beautiful. Like, a good striker is just like, it's just so fun to watch. It's so smooth and crisp, and I think Sean O'Malley, most people can agree he has some of the most beautiful striking in the UFC, probably in the world. So I definitely strive to be more like him with my striking, every time I train.
Hmm. Looking at the women's flyweight division, I mean, is there any names at the moment for you, or is it just kind of one fight at a time, just whoever they put in front of you?
Yeah, just one fight at a time. I'm trying to get one win at a time and progress forward at whatever pace the UFC wants me to, and whatever pace I can, get wins with. So I'm not rushing it. Like I said, I just turned 26 a few weeks ago. Finally got to celebrate it, by the way. But yeah, so I'm just taking my time and just having fun, fighting, performing, putting on a show for the crowd every time I step in there. And I know that will get me far, as long as I'm having fun and performing for the crowd.
Hmm. If they bring New Orleans or UFC to New Orleans, I think that would be like in the summer. I guess what do the next few months look like for you? Any vacations, anything fun? I guess outside of fighting.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I have a vacation planned in a week or two, so I'm gonna go on vacation. I'm gonna train. I'm gonna train before and after that. So I'm gonna have a tiny little break, but I'm gonna be training for the most part. That's just what I do. I just get up, go to training. If I'm not training, I really am not doing nothing else. I get really bored. So I'm gonna go to training later here tonight, and just keep everything rolling and making sure I'm staying in shape and staying ready, because right after vacation, I'm hoping that I get the call for NOLA, or just any fight I'm happy with. So definitely still be in the gym. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for everybody that has been watching me and that is hopped on to the journey, and it's gonna be a fun ride, and we're gonna get some wins. We're gonna get some more knockouts, most likely more head kick knockouts, and just keep watching, keep pulling for me, and I'm gonna make everybody proud.
Awesome, Carly. Well, it's great talking to you again, and congrats and keep up the good work. Okay.
Thanks for having me.